Here's your boy DJ Akademiks, and now New York rapper ASAP Rocky. Now, he did an interview with the New York Times where he finally divulged some details around the death of ASAP Yams. Now, he described the night that he found ASAP Yams passed out and ultimately deceased, and pretty much he said they were chilling out in a Williamsburg, Brooklyn apartment. Someone nudged him and told him, like, yo, there's something wrong with Yams. You gotta go check it out. Now, he said when he walked into the room, ASAP Yams had threw up on himself, was unconscious, and was face down. He said once he turned him over, he knew what it was, and he said, listen, he started wilding out on everybody. Now, according to him, he says the first words he said was, who let him do drugs? Now, previously, the ASAP Mob members, they came on the record saying, listen, ASAP Yams, he just died. There's nothing about drugs. There was no drugs involved. But ASAP Rocky's letting us know otherwise. Also, it was announced by the office of the New York City's chief medical examiner that, yes, his death, it was officially ruled as an accident caused by acute mixed drugs intoxication, which included opiates. And if you don't know, there's a opiate, which is codeine, and also benzodiazepine, and that's Xanax. Okay, so now pretty much it's incredibly sad. I mean, I know I already gave my spiel about drug use and how entertainers that treat it as a recreational part of their job. It's part of the lifestyle. And I mean, they often realize way too late when they have a problem. I mean, you got to think about it. They use it so frequently that their tolerances go up, their dosage goes up, and pretty much they start dependent on it to the point where, listen, if you don't know, I mean, your body is pretty much like a chemistry project. At some point, if you keep adding poison, your vital organs are going to fail. I mean, it could only, even alcohol, your body processes that and it gets rid of it. If you add too much, it's going to be like, we can't handle this. We got to knock you the fuck out to even take care of this problem. Now, unfortunately, it was a fatal dose that ASAP Yams took, but it was well documented of his struggles with drug use. And ASAP Rocky even said it. He said, listen, in 2011, I confronted him. And pretty much he was going through very extreme lengths to try to hide his drug use. Not only from us, but even his mom. He went to rehab later. But he said, listen, we could only keep him away. And this is ASAP Rocky talking about ASAP Yams. We could only keep him away from the drugs for maybe like 1 or 2 months. Then he'll be back. And pretty much, listen, he said not to, only to complicate it even more, ASAP Yams had sleep apnea. And if you don't know what that is, it causes people to have trouble breathing while sleeping. And if you're drugged up, to add to it, that might factor into you possibly being unconscious and not being able to recover, or you dying. So listen, it's very unfortunate, and it's a very big loss, at least for the ASAP Mob family. ASAP Rocky, he says he was shook up, and he still is. And he still is in a state of disbelief because that happened. So listen, man, I hope a lot of entertainers see this situation. A lot of people within the music business, a lot of people think they're living that life, and they take note. I mean, when you see situations like this, you have to realize that, listen, life is very fragile, and for that reason, you cannot always push it to the limit. You cannot always just put whatever in your body hoping that, listen, because you feel you're living this lifestyle that needs it, it's good for you. So yeah, man, it's very unfortunate, and the memory and the legacy of ASAP Yams will continue to live through the other members of the ASAP Mob. And yeah, what do you guys think about this? The death and the cause of death is finally confirmed, and ASAP Rocky spoke pretty candidly about it, and he was pretty honest in the New York Times interview. There's a link in the description. You can check it out if you want. But it's your boy DJ Akademiks. You guys weigh in. Hit the like button. Definitely subscribe. I'm out.